What's going on YouTube? This is Chase with Chasin Bass, and today I'm going to be showing you how to organize your terminal tackle. So stay tuned. Alright, so there's going to be a couple things you need, so let's head to Walmart and get those. Alright guys, so we're going to try this another day. Today is a new day and Walmart was out of the baggies that we need. So let's head on over to Hobby Lobby. That's the place we're going to go. Somebody said that they probably have them, so let's go to Hobby Lobby. Alright guys, so now that we've got everything we need, we've got our label maker, which is going to be really handy when you're looking for all your stuff. And we've got our 2 by 3 inch, I believe that's what these are. Where's the deal? 2 by 3 inch. Can you read that? I don't know. It's a 2 by 3 inch self-sealing bag. It's for like beads and things like that. But I think the actual size, the ones I get from Walmart are a little smaller. I like them as well because some of the boxes won't handle the 2 by 3, but mine will. Yeah, you can see that this bag is a little bit smaller than this bag, but they're working. That's what I've got. Where did this go? Light wire 4/0. Bam, super easy to figure out. But let me show you what I'm doing and how I'm organizing my terminal tackle first. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm taking all of my hooks out of these packages right here. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you're going to take the cardboard card that comes in all these. You're going to take it out. What we're going to do is, yep, here it is. We're going to cut it down to size, so it gives it some rigidity in that bag, so it's not as flimsy and stuff, and it just lets your hook slide in there. So let's go ahead and cut that down to size. And a key thing, guys, is these corners are sharp, and it'll punch a hole in your plastic bag. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and round these off. Just like that. So as you can see, they're pretty rounded. Not a sharp corner on there. And we're going to stick that. Stick that inside our plastic bag. Then we're going to take our hooks out of the original packaging. We're just going to put them in here. And the reason we're doing this is because this packaging will not fit inside this tackle box. It also keeps your hooks from getting wet. So when it's raining and everything, and you're going to, retie with a new hook, get a new weight, whatever, and it's raining, water doesn't get on all your hooks, and they get rusty. Nobody likes rusty hooks. All right, so we got all our hooks in there now. You can see it. There we go. That's a little bit better. See, all our hooks are in here. Now I want to label this. So I'm going to take my label maker. And I've got a 2-aught flipping hook, so I'm going to type in, I don't know if you can see that, 2-aught flipping. We're going to hit print. And cut it off. So now we got a nice little label that says 2-aught flipping. I'm going to cut this down to size just a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right on the top. Bam. So 2-aught flipping, real easy to see. All right, let me show you guys what I've got going on. So as you can see, I've got everything labeled. All my weights are labeled there in the back. I've got all my light wire, round bend hooks right here, light wire wide gaps. And now with these bigger bags, they actually stick up a little bit higher. So I can just actually label the bags. I'm probably going to go ahead and label behind them, so in case it's out, and it's just easy to know where I can put it. But I think this helps out too, being able to see exactly where they're at. I like these big bags. I might actually go ahead and switch all of these over to the big bags and label it just like this, because I really like these. Alright, so the other thing we're doing with the label maker is we're going to label all of our boxes. You see this right here? It's terminal tackle. All these boxes are, I've got Bass Mafia tackle boxes for my terminal tackle, things like that. But as far as my soft plastics, I've got those in waterproof Plano boxes. And then I've got all my hard baits and things like that and chatter baits in a box with their flambeau, however you say it, with the rust protection. I really like that, so it helps, just gives that little extra where your hooks don't get rusted. Even though sometimes they're still going to get a little rusted, I think that's probably because I leave them out in my boat, honestly. I'm horrible about changing baits. I'm always changing my crankbait, trying to find the one that works. So I'm tying one, cutting it off, and I leave it sitting there in the cup holder for a while, and it gets rusty, and I throw it back in my box. Don't do that. Go ahead and put it back in the box. Take that extra time and put it back in the box. It's going to save your hooks. Not going to get rusty. But let's go look and see what else we're doing with our label maker to make it easier. All right, as you can see, this is all of my soft plastics. I've got a lot of them. All this fits in my boat too, in the back compartments. But you can see I've got them labeled. And then if I've got, so I've got some 4-inch finesse worms in this box, and then I've also got some tiny Cincos in this box as well. Just like this one, I've got some straight tail worms, and I've got some tiny flukes in that one, just because I've got one full box dedicated to flukes, the bigger size, the regular size flukes. All right, so this is my crankbait boxes. I've got all my baits in here, and a lot of these are Strike King baits. Everything in this box is a Strike King bait. I've got my series 3. Let me show you. If I don't know, like, here's what I'm doing. I'm labeling this a 6 to 10 foot crankbait box. Labeling this one a 12 to 15, 15 to 20. And a 20 to 25. But one thing that I've gone ahead and done, so these are my 10XDs. It's all 10XDs. I've got one hot lips in here, but 10XDs, they dive 25 feet plus. And then in this box, I've got a little bit more variety. I've got my 8XDs, my 6XDs, and my DD22s. And I've gone and researched on Tackle Warehouse exactly what these crankbaits dive to. This is the other box. I've got my 5XDs. They go down to 15 feet. And I've got my Series 3. Or no, I even put 3-inch because the Series 6, the Series 4, and the Series 5, I want to say, just regular ones, they're pretty close to the same size. So I went ahead and put the how big they are and what they dive to. And then in this box, I've got my Series 3, Series 4, and my flat sides and my lucky shads and all the different depths they dive to. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do all my labeling and everything, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright guys, so now I am done with my terminal tackle box. I think it's the perfect way to store all your terminal tackle, your hooks, your weights, anything like that. So guys, I'm going to dive up close and show you what it looks like finished. Guys, as you can see, this is a really, you know, kind of, what do you call that? Meticulous? It's a meticulous way of storing your terminal tackle. I can find everything that I need pretty fast. I'm gonna kind of realize that, you know, this is where this is at, and I'm just gonna remember. I'm not even gonna need the labels, but when I've got someone with me, you know, fishing a team event or just fun fishing, and they say, hey, I need to get a hook. Well, open my terminal tackle. You can find it pretty quick because everything is labeled and you're going to be able to put it back exactly where it goes. And that way, you know, it's just easy for everybody. Guys, I hope this helps you out in your fishing and it helps you store your terminal tackle in a better way. But guys, remember to get out there and keep on fishing. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. And guys, we'll see you next time.